Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is June 18th, 2023, and this is my weekly top three review. It's going to be the top three of the NASDAQ 100, top three movers based on what I see out here on FinViz. And this past week it was Intel, Palo Alto, and NVIDIA. And right now I'm actually going to be taking a closer look at Palo Alto. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation here. As we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading. So please get educated. Please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is actually suitable for you. No recommendations of buy, sell, or hold here. Just a look at the charts and see what's happening on these particular stocks and all, and what I think, in my opinion, are causing them to move. And let's just jump right over to the chart. Just let you see where I'm getting this from, and let's move. Boom, boom. Palo Alto. I like starting off on a weekly chart, and based on the weekly chart, as Wally had said several months ago, Palo Alto was a buy. I think Wally was looking at this first double bottom, and then when we saw this bottom back here and this bullish looking pattern. Let me zoom in here a little bit. Again, here we are patterns, and we use a few indicators. The pattern that is very clear to everyone is this bullish harami. The stochastic is down at the bottom based on probably our other indicators that we're actually using at this time, even though we got the confirmation. You know, some of us, like candle patterns people, we would have been into this trade, just looking on our daily chart and trying to get into Palo Alto at that time. A friend of mine, she was into this trade, and she's been carrying this. This is one of the things that she likes trading. The other news that's on Palo Alto at this time, let me see if I can find at that, is this right here. Palo Alto is going to be replacing Dish Network in the S&P 500. You can pause, stop, and read that. I don't want to spend much time on that, but that's the other reason that I believe that is driving Palo Alto higher at this time. Back on more recent stuff that's going on in Palo Alto, the last chance here, just before all this announcements that you had a chance of actually getting into Palo Alto, was back here at this pro gap. Even though the stochastic on the weekly chart is still at a high, we did do a pullback. We did kind of get a candle pattern, and we ended up getting a pro gap. Again, a pro gap is when the market is going in one direction, you get a reversal type candle, which is kind of like a hammer here near a bottom. You don't know if it's a bottom or what at that time, but then that next candle kind of confirms that probably was a bottom, and you get a gap up in the opposite direction. You got a bearish looking candle pattern here, but you didn't get confirmation of that bearish candle coming back here and filling this gap, and the market just started going higher and actually crossed these highs here. So at this point, at the last point, was the last chance, based on my trading strategy and my trading rules, that you would have been able to get into Palo Alto, is around this price point here. And from that price point here, 200 to almost 250, is about 25% on that trade. Now, that's trading just from the weekly chart. The other thing that I like looking at times is going down to that daily chart when I see those patterns on the higher time frame. So on the higher time frame, I saw a pattern. So I come down here to this lower time frame, and I'll just check and see if it's above the 10, and see if I see a pattern and see how, and try to catch it down here at this time. So that's 8. That's 5. 8 was the last time that it was down here. That gave me an opportunity of actually getting into that trade, even though I might have got stopped out even here, and I wouldn't have got that much back into it. But if I felt really strong and really confident about it, based on this little consolidation and back above here, I'm back into that trade. If not right away, at least once it crosses these tops, since I got kind of nervous about these tops pushing it back down. Would it push it back down again? And since then, again, here we are. We're back at that 200 point. Lines up with what I saw in the higher time frames, back to all-time highs. So that's all I really want to share here on Palo Alto. You know, that's what I see happening right here, right now, based on Palo Alto. You need to wait, in my opinion, no trade recommendation, to buy, sell, or hold is at a management point, and this is not a time to be actually trying to get into this thing at this time, even though the news may start coming out. But right now, it's not not ripe as we also have at right side trading. It's just not ready. And that's all I really want to share at this time. This is Solomon, right side trader. Hope this has been helpful, and I'll be doing more of this type of stuff here coming up. Have a great weekend. Talk to you later.